I just ran across a term on Facebook that I think really strikes my personal feeling about the world. So this is a little bit about me, if anybody cares. Apocaloptimist. Isn't that amazing? Take the word apocalypse and optimist and put them together, you come up with Apocaloptimist. It's a little hard to say, but kind of rolls off the tongue. Apocaloptimist. That, and it was kind of said in a joking way, kind of on Facebook, a little illustration there that. But I thought about it for a second. I thought, that really does capture the way that I see the world. If you're familiar with any of my videos, or watched for any length of time, you'll know that I'm an annoyingly optimistic person, very upbeat, very happy-go-lucky. But there's a serious side of me, but that side doesn't really come through on a lot of the channels. And there's a very sober side of me, and that actually there's the part of me that has the scientific training, and not to give any credibility to anything that I say, take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's all crap and bullshit for the most part, because I really do make a lot of mistakes, and anything that I say should be measured accordingly. But I do personally hold a worldview that is very negative. I believe that our species is headed for a near extinction. I think we'll survive, though. I think that's where the optimistic part comes in. I think that, and this again, like I said, this is coming from my background in biology and ecology specifically, watching how ecological systems have a way of balancing through mass wiping out of near extinction of species, huge population decreases. Basically, when things get out of balance, nature tends to bring things back into a balance through the laying to waste, in some cases, of parts of the ecosystem that are causing the mismatch and the things not to work out. And I think we're doing that as a species. We are consuming resources, populating the earth, doing things to such a degree that are unsustainable, and we seem to be ignoring that fact and looking to the short term, not realizing the cliff. It's like a scene of lemmings that are racing towards the cliff. And not realizing that we're about to fall off into the sea. And I think once it comes, we won't be able to do much about it. Our species will be degraded to near extinction. Billions and billions of us will die. It will be a scene of a terrible time that will be worse than any zombie apocalypse image you can imagine. Because one thing will introduce another. When disease, when famine gives way to disease, which gives way to hysteria, which gives way to chaos and anarchy, we will just compound one another. It will become quite a terrible time. And so that's the apocalyptic view that I have of the world. I think it's coming not in my time. I think I'll survive it. My daughter may experience it, if not her, certainly her, I believe within my grandchildren's time, or just shortly thereafter. It's probably within my daughter's time. And it's a terrible thing to think about as a father. I'd hate to leave a world where that's going to happen, but I don't think there's anything we can do about it. I think that we're not capable as a species of taking appropriate actions and steps that are needed to be done in terms of population reduction, gaining of efficiency, husbanding our resources better. I just don't think we can do it. We don't seem to demonstrate that capability. We're too short-sighted. So I think it's going to come. And now, I also have a very short-term view of the world. I shouldn't say that. It's opposite. I have a long-term view of the world. I think in terms of millions of years and the lives of individuals as being, this is going to sound kind of callous, but the lives of individuals as being rather expendable. I don't think much of myself, I mean, my own life. I mean, I'll be here. The works that I create, whatever I do, will be transient at best. I think, as I've said before, and I didn't. It's not my idea. It came from others that we will leave an interesting mark in the fossil record, an interesting layer in the fossil record if we survive it, though, and I think we will. A core nucleus of humanity will exist beyond this terrible apocalypse that's to come, and I believe that an amount of their technology will survive as well. And though they will not change dramatically biologically, they will inculcate this experience into the technology and the system of society, such that they will continue on as a new type of humanity. We will be reborn in a way, and gain some wisdom from the fall that's to come. So I don't lament the fall necessarily, although I do certainly. I'm terrified at the individual suffering that will come. I'm horrified to think about what will happen to my prodigy, my progeny, my children and their descendants. And I hope that whatever comes quickly. And well, not necessarily. I mean, it's going to be through the suffering that we're going to learn, right? It's terrible. I mean, I sound like a madman. I sound like I'm inhuman. But I believe that it's the only way that we're gonna move forward. So I'm an Apocaloptimist. I think the apocalypse is coming. Yet I'm incredibly optimistic for the future that will reside thereafter. And I'm intent to try and do all I can to make the world a better place. Now to get the message out, although I think it's futile. I think our course is set. Devastation is coming, but after that, a new humanity will rise from the ashes and go out to populate. We will embrace a greater, wider, more comprehensive view of the world, and branch off from this planet to begin to populate the planets beyond, the stars beyond one day, and have an immense lesson to come that will be in eons hence. It will be considered to be the pivotal point, a tragedy, but a pivotal point in the evolution of our species. So there we go, Apocaloptimist. That's me. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.